Hello and thanks for joining me. So last week we completed a series of aerial surveys from the tip of Cape York down to Townsville with our partners from the Australian Institute of Marine Science. Those aerial surveys were targeted to the areas that had actually exhibited the greatest heat stress over the summer months and actually where the major flood plume activity was from the low pressure system in February. So those surveys revealed a pattern of variable levels of coral bleaching on surveyed reefs. The information is still being analysed, but as I say, what it showed was variability in those particular regions. And we also saw some degree of effect from the flood plume activity, particularly in the areas between about Innisfail and then down towards Townsville, which had actually had the most extensive flood plume activity. So temperatures in the marine park are forecast to remain above the long-term averages over the remainder of March and through April. And we're also expecting, based upon the Bureau of Meteorology forecasts, to see elevated levels of rainfall. That rainfall may mean that we see a back off in the temperatures. We've certainly seen that signal over the past few weeks when we've seen elevation when there's been no rainfall and no cloud cover and then a decrease. But it also may mean that that rainfall actually builds upon the rivers that are actually flowing out into the Great Barrier Reef. So it's a complex picture which we will watch carefully over the remainder of the next couple of weeks. We'll be bringing the information together that we have from the aerial surveys along with information we have from the Eye on the Reef program of in-water surveys. Those have actually covered about 24 reefs in the past couple of weeks, revealing again patterns of variable amounts of coral bleaching, particularly as we got up into the northern areas. We will also be conducting a series of dedicated in-water surveys in the northern, central and southern parts of the marine park, so we can actually help to correlate that with what we've seen from the aerial surveys. So overall, we're bringing together this complex picture of what happens in terms of reef health each year, and we'll be providing that in a summary form in our Reef Summer Snapshot during April. We'll also be providing further updates as through these communications each week. In the meantime, we're using this information to inform our management actions, including the Crown-of-thorns Starfish Control Program, our zoning compliance work, and also feeding it into partner organisations that are taking action to improve water quality in the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park. Thank you for your attention.